using the S4, the old the iPhone, the work phone, the cab phone. Here I am, by the way. Large as life and twice as ugly. Far out. What's the date? It's 10th of Feb. It's 5:20, and I logged on about an hour ago. And I'm parked up on the borders of fringes of East Tamaki, and I'm sitting on a job, and I think you call it an order, a timed order in other parts. But anyway, the job came, and I was in a different zone eating my pardon me, chicken wrap. There's the bag, and courtesy of Master McDonald's, i.e. mine locally is Choke and Puke, Rotten Ronnie's Lay Chuck. And I was eating that and I saw the order and I just finished it, and that was 5 o'clock, and I thought, 58 minutes to drop, righto, I'll run for that. So I ran for that, and I'm sitting just down the road in East Tamaki, which is kind of out of the CBD, well and truly, I was about half an hour out of the CBD actually, but if I head north, I'll get to Mount Wellington, there'll be traffic. I'll get to East Tamaki, which is a big sort of bottleneck, there'll be traffic. So I thought, fuck it, I'll sit on the outer fringe, and if I get a job going into the city, then whoever I take into the city is going to be paying for sitting in the traffic, aren't they? So it doesn't matter. And it's still broad daylight, as you can see. We're in the middle of summer. Night should start drawing in soon, in a week or two, I think. But it's on my thing. It's hang on, I'll just show you. It's 24 degrees C, centigrade, right here. There you go, 24 C, 24 degrees centigrade, and it's a nice day. Lovely sunny day, as you can see. It has been warmer. It was like 28 degrees earlier on, but it's starting to cool down a bit. But we've had some nice dry weather. Anyway, the reason I thought I'd do this now is because, well, I think it's probably time I did one, because I think I did one the other week, or was it the other day? I can't remember when I do them now. Shit, I'm getting old. I've had reports back from my x-rays. I had x-rays done on my joints, on my knees and ankles. It seems I've got severe degenerative osteoarthritis in my right toe, and the cartilage is just about worn out on my left ankle. My right knee is moderate, my left knee is negligible. So that would, all joints have signs of rheumatoid. Basically I'm poked. I don't know how long I'm going to be driving for. But I used to be a truck driver, and I had some pretty bloody vicious clutches in some of those older trucks, especially the Leyland Mandate. That's a double declutch thing, and I spent years driving that thing around in London's traffic. I'm sure that buggered up my left ankle. There's a lot of double declutching there, and no power assisted or anything. It must have been a contributing factor, I'm sure it was. Also, jumping in and out of trucks wouldn't have helped. Anyway, so there's that. Work-wise, we've had the last 3 nights off. Kirsten was supposed to be working today, but she was crook, and we had what we call a self-request, i.e. one of our own customers. And they text me now and they need a taxi. They don't touch dispatch, so I just book them in. I phone up dispatch and say, yeah, book it in, self-request, I'll do it. And it was supposed to be one of Kirsten's, but she was crook this morning and throwing up everywhere, so I ended up putting my pants on, looking for my cleanest dirty shirt, getting the car out at 4 AM this morning so I could pick him up at 4:45 and take him to the airport. Well, 4:15. Of course I had to phone dispatch just to put the mind at rest that we hadn't forgotten and that it was going to be attended to, because they get shitty otherwise. If you've got to be reliable. As far as dispatch is concerned. And in turn, of course, dispatch will look after you, especially if there's a job that's known to be tricky or something, or you know, they need local knowledge. They'll make sure they give it to the person if it's an important customer. They'll make sure they'll give it to the person who's likely to get the job done and not fuck about with it. There's that. In fact, Wigan, so far as your problems with your car are concerned, I understand you've had some, I think you've said yourself that you had some financial issues. Is there no way you can go and, I mean, I know it's a bloody liability, I suppose. It's for an asset, but I mean, I know that we pushed ourselves out of our comfort zone and decided we were going to go and buy a business, because I had problems with my rheumatoid when I was looking after the guys at Spectrum Care, and you know what fucking struck me too? I'm 4 years away from 60. In April, it's my birthday. A couple of months' time, and I'll be 50. And I'll 4 years off of 60. That fucking worries me. Anyway, I sort of figure I'll be doing this job for the next 10 years. I don't know what my joints are going to let me do. I mean, obviously, my right foot and the knee and everything on the throttle and brake and whatnot, I don't know. Who knows? Presumably with pain management and drugs I'll be able to keep it in check. Kirsten drives the cab during the day, so that's something, and even if I needed a knee replacement or something. But anyway, look, the point I was going to make was that is there no way you can even consider purchasing your own cab, buying your own vehicle? You know, I know it can be a hell of a fright, but you know, I was just thinking, like, if you spend $100 a night on your car, you know, if you went down the road and bought one, well, there's $2,000 a month towards your bloody car anyway, isn't there? You know, if you bought one on tick over 3 years or something, then I don't know if you're able to, but as I say, you got your $100 a night. So if you work 5 nights a week, that's 500. Let's say ballpark figure $2,000 a month. It's 24,000. That's 24,000 over a year. So I'm just wondering if it's feasible. You can even go and buy a second-hand one for 10,000 or something. I don't know. Just thought I'd throw it out there. That way, you know, it's your vehicle. You're responsible. And the thing I like about this car is I'm responsible for this car. If a brake pad falls off, well, then I go and get another one bolted on. If a headlight goes, first thing I do is round to the garage. I mean, I could do it myself, but it's a fuck of a job. You've got to take the air filter off. And I'd rather somebody does it, and then I can say, look, you fixed it, you fucked it, you refix it. So, yeah, and I've got a good working relationship with the guy that looks after my car. He can possibly, you could possibly look at, you know, being responsible for your own self. Just a thought, you know. And I mean, that way, if you got in with a good taxi driver mate of yours, you might even be able to share taxis. There you go, and get some sort of return on your investment. I mean, that in itself can be a pain in the arse. But anyway, something to ponder. So yeah, Kirsten's home crook in bed. She says she's going to work tomorrow. I'm just coming out here. Monday night's my flap in the breeze night. Oh, hello, I've got the job. It's just dropped in. 6 o'clock pickup. Going from East Tamaki to East Tamaki. Oh, deep fucking joy, it's a local job. Oh well, such is life. Okay, well, anyway, on that note, I'll better plug it into my thing. Yeah, that's the only trouble too. Sometimes these jobs you might think, oh cool, you know, might run into town, but it's only a local. Fucking annoys me, that does. I mean, people down this neck of the woods shouldn't be allowed to be local. Especially when somebody driving through thinks, well, I'll sit on it for half an hour or an hour or whatever. L1E, LW, L1 East Tamaki, we're in 16. This is an area I'm not that familiar with because As you know, Auckland's quite a big place. A city of about 1.5 million people, I think. Well, it's nearly 4 k's away, and they're in the same area, so like I say, it's a little job, probably about 15 bucks if I'm lucky. Still, there you are, gets me started. I'm on the path to ruin, I tell you. They're all mad. Anyway, I'm off, dogs are fine, animals are fine, the traffic's fucking nuts. Everyone's in a hurry. Why is everyone in such a damn hurry? That's what I want to know. Hello to the fan family in Australia. And hello to anybody else. Oh fuck, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Do a Yui. There's no one coming. Oh, look at that. Oh, ow, oh, ow, ow, oh, fuck. Ouch. Right, okay. Right, we're off. Alright, toodaloo for now. Tatty bye. I shall probably knock off at about 1 AM. As I was saying, this is my Monday night's my flap about in the breeze, couldn't give a fuck night. But having said that, I had Friday night and Saturday night off. I don't usually work Sunday. So this is my the Monday night's the night where I never know what's going to happen. Sometimes I can be flat out all night until 3 AM. Other times I'm pulling fluff out my navel and reading my book and give up at 1 o'clock. So you just don't know. It depends how many drivers are out. But I was looking at the meter earlier on. I suspect I'm going to be reasonably steady tonight. But we shall see. Right, toodaloo, ta-ta, bye, whoosh, we're gone. Over and out.